What is the biggest misconception of you? What's one thing people think about you, but it's not true?
Probably that I'm just a goofball. Like I'm just goofy all the time. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a difference between being funny and goofy.
Explain.
Like basically, if we sit around and just chilling, like I'm gonna make you laugh, but like just like I'm just not finna go do some silly shit to make a person laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference I think. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody might see you, be like, hey man, do some funny shit. Like you know what I'm saying?
So which one's funny and which one's goofy?
I would say like little pranks and stuff like that. That's goofy shit.
Okay.
Funny shit is like normal conversation, like, and I'm just making you laugh type.
Ah,
yeah.
I see. And where do you think that misconception of you comes from? Just your occupation?
Yeah, probably so. And like the little skits, you know what I'm saying, doing on social media and Instagram, it'll make it seem like that. But most of that stuff be thought out though, you know what I'm saying? So it don't be like really just goofball type shit. Just...
Now, what about rumors? Craziest rumor you heard about yourself?
Shit. I don't know. I don't think I'm famous enough yet to have rumors and shit.
Okay. Sometimes you don't even have to be famous. Sometimes you could get a rumor in your own city, in your hometown.
Probably, I don't know.
Could be a rumor when you were in school that never got cleared up. You ain't got any.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't think I got. At least I don't know shit. It might be something out there.
Now, why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes when I do an interview with people, there's people like yourself that don't really have any rumors, if at all, and then there's some people that have a plethora of them? Why do you think that is?
Man, shit, half the time them folks be making the rumors up about themselves on their own. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said that shit about you. You be saying that. You know what I'm saying? Some people might just say the shit on their own.
Is there a question people ask of you you can't stand to answer? You hate to answer, it bugs you. Something that people just, I'm sure people ask you a plethora of questions, but is there something that just always keeps being asked that you can't stand?
Man, bro, how you come up with that shift leader shit, bro? Like, or some shit like that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you work at McDonald's for real? Like, or some shit like that. That probably like, come on, man, you know damn well. Like, I couldn't be doing it as much as I do. Like, sometimes I might just go up to McDonald's, like I used to do that. Like, just go up to McDonald's, just pretend like I'm working there. But I stopped that shit because one time we went to New York, and I'm on some crazy shit, like listening to DC Young Fly. He was telling me, like, bro, he was like, bro, that shit so funny. You just got to take that shit to their face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bring that shit to them. So I go into McDonald's, I stand on the chair. Like, it's a new shift leader in town. But we in Times Square. I'm like, bro, I'm tripping. Like, they could have thought I was doing some bomb threat type shit. I could have got my ass, you know what I mean?
Right.
Blitzed in there, motherfucker, trying to get 1,000 likes. So it's like little shit like that.
Because I guess I'm laughing because I guess that statement you just said, there's a new shift leader. I mean, that could be relative. Somebody could be like, oh, okay, this is the guy with the skits. And then another person could be like, yeah, this is about to be a terrorist activity.
Yeah, like you just standing up there like, listen up. It's a new, and that's exactly how I said it. And then another thing, probably like that Blac Youngsta, like people be like confusing me for Blac Youngsta sometimes.
Really?
Man, and it's crazy because one time I'm thinking this female like really fucking with me. She was like, man, I just love you. You so funny. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? She was like, man.
You're thinking it's the comedy stuff.
Yeah. So she was like, when you be doing that little bitty whore, like doing that. So I'm like, what the fuck I did that? So then it hit me. So that's why we came up and we did the In the Day of the Life of Blac Youngsta. He did that skit. He had reposted it or whatnot. But hey, a lot of people like was confusing me for that boy for a minute.
So they actually mistaken you for him.
Yeah.
Now, okay, this particular incident with this female, where did this happen at an airport, or where did this happen exactly when she thought you were Blac Youngsta?
Man, the crazy part, we was at it was like it was a part, I want to say, what city was it in? I want to say it was somewhere in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in Florida. But I'd be lying to you, man. I went on with the shit. I mean,
You played it off.
Man, hell yeah.
You played it off after it clicked in that you knew she was talking about Youngster?
Yeah. Toot. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I mean,
but I was trying to keep my mouth closed because I know she gonna know he ain't got no gap. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no folk but a lot of people you saying that like.
Has that died down, or people are still mistaking you for him?
It done died down, but like at first, you know what I'm saying, like in the comedy circle, like if we get the roasting or joning, you know, like they hit me with a Blac Youngsta joke or some shit like that though. But after I did the skit, it kind of flipped it, like where you can't really use it like that. No. I had put my shoes on the wrong feet and all, cause you know how your feet be looking and shit, and I'm just walking in circles counting money. But like he reposted the shit, so like he laughed the shit off or whatnot.
Were there DMs exchanged?
Nah, I had did the I was in the damn drive-through video, the last video, a couple videos he did ago.
Oh, so
but man, I'm in the director was like, you either could play the part where you be like his like he played different characters. So on the side, I could be on the side, but I was like, shit, that ain't gonna get me no camera time. Like, I'm trying to get camera time. So he was like, well, you have to be in the car. So I was like, cool. And he was like, y'all get to talk. So like Blac Youngsta was cool as fuck. He was like, man, let him talk, let him do that. So it's three of us in the car. I'm in the back seat. When the window rolled down, it's so much smoke, you can't even damn see me anyway. So I was like, man, I took another damn L. We was out there 4 hours just to goddamn see. Well, not even see me in the back seat. Like, I know it's me. I can make out it's me, but shit. Man, I got all my partners. Cause when Blac Youngsta dropped the video, I'm like, bro, y'all go check that shit out. I done put it on the gram. Go look at that new Blac Youngsta video. Man, I couldn't even see me. I deleted the damn post, man. I was like, man.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
Wait, now how did that actually happen? He reached out to you personally to be in that video?
No. It was the video was shot here in Atlanta. The director reached out like on some comedian type part. But then once we got there, you know what I'm saying, they were like, man, he could play the stunt double for
so
Youngsta.
when they reached, so when you become a part of the video, it wasn't because you were chosen because you look like Youngsta.
Yeah, it wasn't chosen until I got there. Then they were like, yeah. Matter of fact, the keep it all the way, it was my partner, Spencer Neal, he a comedian. So it was him and the director, but Spencer Neal hooked it up, me, him, and another comedian, Two Geek, we get there, but Two Geek get all the camera time. So it just funny how that worked though.
But you actually met Youngster.
Yeah.
What did he say when he saw you?
Like his buddy was laughing like, man, I thought that was you, you know? Like, you know, making a little joke, he just laughed it off.
When you had that skit about Youngster, that was before this drive-through video?
Oh yeah, way before.
Okay.
Way before.
So did he even recognize you from that skit? Did he acknowledge that skit when you guys seen each other, or?
No, at this time, cause shit, we did that probably like 2 years ago, and we just did he just did the drive-through video.
Gotcha.
So, fool probably forgot. Well, he probably didn't make sense of it at the time.
And you might not have been the only one making a skit about him. I'm sure there were some other people that probably did the same thing.
Yeah, but that was the only one he had reposted and shit.
Now, wow, we got sidetracked there for a second. But, okay. So, you know, people do ask, when it comes to questions about that you can't stand to answer, they think you still work at a fast food place.
Right.
And you don't.
Nah.
You did, though, at once in your life?
For real, no.
Never did?
No.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
And then the other question that they asked you was, you said they asked you if you still work at that thing, and then they asked you about the shit. You said something about, they asked you something about the shift skit.
Yeah, how I came up with, like, how you come up with that shit? Like,
okay, so what is the answer to that question when you're asked?
Basically, like, you know what I'm saying, just, I did work in I worked at the Georgia Dome in Congress Center at the time, and I had a supervisor, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, real talk, how anytime I do a skit, I imagine this how he act, but I just put it in a fast food because I was doing like a ICDC parody, you know, when they do that commercial.
Okay.
So I was like, man, probably after they graduate from ICDC, they end up being a shift leader somewhere at McDonald's. So I did that, and the first video I did, it hit. So I just kept playing around with it or whatnot.
Now, do you care what people think of you at this point in your life?
Shit, yeah.
You do?
Yeah. But it's to a sense like, damn, like if somebody be like, nah, man, that shit whack, or he ain't funny. Like, I care about that shit because, like, this my craft, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm doing it to get to a certain level or whatnot, like, you know what I'm saying? But then after a while, he ain't like, it changes what I do. Like, this ain't for you then. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause then you see other people liking certain shit that I know I wouldn't be doing. Like, it's certain shit I ain't doing. Like, you know, I don't have nothing against people what style of comedy they do, but it's certain shit I ain't doing.
And give us an example.
Like I ain't wearing wigs, stuff like that on.
Okay.
Skits, yeah.
Never did a wig skit.
Nah.
Never dressed up in never, I said that, I was going to be redundant there, but you never wore a dress in a skit.
Oh, no. See, cause, like, for one, I'm bad body as hell. So, it's like, I'm already, like, you know what I'm saying, bad body. I put on a wig and a dress, man, I'd be looking like a whole girl out there, motherfucker. So I can't do that shit, man. Hell no.
Not for you.
Nah.
Totally against it.
Nah, yeah, I'm against that. I ain't doing it.
So if it was offered in some sort of TV role, if it was offered in some sort of movie role.
Nah, I ain't doing it.
Not that one.
Nah, not that one. Obviously,
that's a controversial
but see,
topic in the comedian world.
Yeah, and then it's like, especially what's going on now, like nowadays, it's like, it seems like people saying that's what you gotta do, or like, so it's like, nah, you don't have to do that. Like, you seeing comedians make it without doing that, so it's like, nah, you don't gotta do that. Like, that shit is a myth, rumors, whatever.
Any other type of comedy you wouldn't do? Or anything specific other than the wig and the dress type of skits?
That's probably about it.
That's the main one.
Yeah.
Now, you do care what people think of your craft.
Right.
That does get to you. But what about you personally, okay? Outside of the comedy stuff, do you care what people think of you as an actual human being, an actual person?
Yeah.
You care about that as well?
Yeah.
Now, sometimes when people care about another person's opinion of them, sometimes that can lead to health issues. Sometimes that can lead to a certain level of stress. It can lead to anxiety. It can lead to depression. Worst case, suicidal thoughts. Has it ever gotten that bad when you cared about another person's opinion of you?
Oh, hell no. When I say it, like, I'm just thinking on some shit like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to snake nobody or try to get over on nobody. Like, that's what I'm saying. But as far as, like, seeing if a motherfucker like me or, you know what I'm saying, on that type of shit, nah, like, it just, like, I ain't no fucked up individual. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's when I say I care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to think I'm a fucked up person.
Your integrity.
Yeah, that's it. Took me a minute, but you got what I was saying.
Yeah, and I think other people figured it out too. Now, at this point, what are your keys to success? What are some things that make you successful?
Like, when you could just do what you dream and just, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I got plenty of steps to go and, like, where I want to reach and, you know, goals and milestones that I ain't quite reached yet. But just far as just, like, you doing something that you love and you getting paid to do it, like, that's successful already. You know what I'm saying?